Alright, welcome back to another episode of Age of Fear, the free world. There's been quite a few updates basically since I last played. And even then, when I basically played this game, I recorded basically close to when it was released. Now though, there's been lots of updates to be sure. For starters, you can see there's access to two new races to play, the Dwarves and the Chaos Demons. We're going to play the Chaos Demons. I'll note there's also going to be the Force Folk at some point, but for the moment right now they're not available, so I'm not going to worry about them. Anyhow, Chaos Demons. The Hellfires of the Underworld have burned since time began, and the Chaos Demons have never backed down from their rivalry with the human kingdom. The time is now for the Conclave to dominate. The armies of Chaos will bring the human kingdoms to its knees. Basically, they summon powerful demons and other horrors. They have very strong destructive magic. They have the sexy Succubus with fire resistance, and then they have spellcasters who need to charge mana. I tried with Master by the way to initially play this game, but I tried with Experience prior, but we're gonna try Master because I thought Experience was a little bit too easy for me, so we'll up the difficulty a little bit. Making their home in the Underworld, where the Conclave controls all, the sadistic Chaos Demons reside on a plane of existence detached from the human realm. The hellish forces of chaos bask in the suffering of their enemies, from tyrant fiends to manipulative succubi to nightmarish evil eyes. The Chaos Demon's army has a signature fit for every scenario. With the power to corrupt minds and gain obedience from even the most unwilling of subjects, the forces of chaos can enslave anyone unfortunate enough to get in their way. It is high time that the human kingdom's false sense of security be shattered. Like the pressure building in a volcano ready to erupt, the Conclave is primed to flow like lava over King William's armies and anyone else foolish enough to resist. Will you rise from the Underworld as an enforcer of chaos and dominate the realm? And then welcome to Age of Fear, the free world. This extension brings 3 additional factions, the Force Folk, the Dwarves, and the Chaos Demons. And during the game you'll be able to recruit and capture any units. The 3 heroes I can basically play with the demons are the Succubus, the Demonologist, or Mancubus. I'll note that basically I tried to get with initial run with the Mancubus, but they're kind of boring. Basically the thing with the Mancubus is that they're a defensive style unit, so you basically can't attack them, which is really difficult to basically make use of. The Demonologist is basically a summoner who basically has to summon allies basically into battle, basically make use of them. He's interesting enough, but we're gonna play as a Succubus, I guess, who basically is a mix of fighter and spellcaster all in one. So let's do that. And my headset shut off there for a moment, but whatever. Various locations will unlock as the game progresses. Shops are marked on the world map by gold coin icon and sell and buy items. Not every item suits your heroes. And that's important to note. Not every item suits your heroes. The economy of the kingdom is very lively. Some of the shops might appear only temporarily and disappear after a number of visits. And then one or more of the units can be upgraded. A book icon on the top left corner of the unit's thumbnail indicates an upgrade is available. To upgrade a unit, select its thumbnail and click the skills button below. Upgrade is only possible on a recruiting screen. The unit must have gained enough experience points as and the advanced class of the unit must first be discovered. Now, note by the way, with the different heroes, you get a different amount of starting treasure. I found with the Mancubus, by the way, he basically doesn't start with any money, so he has to go it alone. And then the summoner basically starts with a little money, but he only has after to buy a barbarian. I know the Succubus here, she basically started off with 2 barbarians. With the summoner, he basically starts off with 2 imps, and then the Mancubus just goes alone, as I basically said. So there's that. Let's go with I think a couple of things to buy here. Let's get ourselves maybe a giant spider, and I'm tempted to get another giant spider just for the hell of it, but you really only need to have 1, I think. But we'll buy 2. So basically, here's our units for here. We basically have the Succubus, a family of demons from the underworld, who were created by to tempt more foolish mortals, blah blah, luring them into an embrace of chaos beneath their enticing facade. Succubi are calculating and deadly foes. So basically, this is my heroes. He basically got 4 HP. He's got 3 magical points, 5 morale. Basically, the thing about her is that she can basically use Firebolt to basically blow away enemies at range. And then, of course, she has Unholy Strength, so basically, if she wants to, she can buff up, buff up, people near her to have more attack. She's also not that bad in combat, like with melee, so she's actually pretty good, like, you know, combat-wise as well. The barbarians here. Many uncivilized tribes live in the distant parts of the kingdom. These wild warriors are easily tricked by chaos cultists and can often be found in their army ranks. Barbarians are fierce foes who attack with mindless fury. So these guys are basically a berserker. If they basically get in contact with an enemy, they'll basically be, like, you know, unable to be controlled until they basically kill the enemy or get killed themselves. So I'll have to watch out for that, but whatever. And then the giant spider. While spiders are generally harmless and can be found in all corners of the known world, exposure to chaos radiation prompts uncontrolled growth and can turn spiders into nasty abominations. Giant spiders behave like normal spiders, but have a massive appetite for people and livestock. Now, these guys have a weak melee attack, but not really about attacking. They're more about ensnaring their targets at range, so that basically, like, you know, your enemies basically get, like, you know, more, you know, abilities to attack them, basically. Basically, it reduces the defense of the unit, so they can't really, like, you know, defend themselves, is what they're all about. It also locks down you as well, which is nice. They're also beasts, by the way, so they can't be bribed, they can't be feared. And then you have information, so they basically can attack in darkness very easily as well. Let's get to it! Alright, so we have a few battles here. We have a plains clash over here, a plains encounter over there, cave encounter, swamp skirmish, and plains ambush. And we also have actually a tavern, a smuggler's den, and a swamp village. Alright, I want to show off what the nocturnal stuff is all about, so let's go to this cave encounter first. Alright, so this battle starts with a deploy turn. During the deploy turn, all hero players can freely move their units within a predefined area. No attacks or actions are allowed. Basically, you can, you know, position your guys if you want to. So basically, got ourselves an undead force over here. This bunch of skeletons for the most part. There's nothing really, you know, interesting about them. Then there's my guys up here. We got the Succubus, a couple of barbarians like here, and then the giant spiders. So let's just move these guys up front. I'll move these guys behind as support. Now I see we've got darkness modifier here. It basically means that these guys will have a bonus to attacking in like, you know, in this area, which will be nice for them. Also know there's a question mark over his chest. There's going to be some loot in his chest, as well as that, like, you know, barrel over there. We'll actually all loot because I have a settings in here. So we go to you know, options, and we go to options here, and if I go to miscellaneous. Basically in here is like a bunch of stuff that can, you know, be put on your units. And one of the things I basically have in here is, like, you know, all loot, I think it is. So all collect items basically is what, you know, is going to happen here. When you basically, like, you know, win the battle or finish it. Alright, let's end the turn and get this underway. So one of your enemies carries an item or artifact. Items are indicated by the backpack icon above the enemy unit. Items can be stolen if any of your units have a steal skill and they're used or sold. Stolen potions can be used immediately. So basically this guy's got some items on him. If I look at him, he's basically got enhanced armor, enhanced weapon. He's also got himself access to a little bit of gold and a vial of blood. So basically, the thing about the vial of blood is that this guy will be able to heal himself a little bit, which would be awesome for him. Okay, let's see here. I want to get these guys closer to combat, I think, to start off with. So let's get you over here. And we'll get you right here. You can go right there.
Maybe I am insane.
Get my spires to support in back here. And let's let these guys have their go.
Oh.
Interesting, I'll go out for a hero first, but that's fine. Alright, so this battle has special condition, darkness. Basically means that, like, you know, darkness, all, you know, attacks with ranged units that, you know, aren't nocturnal will basically be reduced. And basically, like, you know, undead constructs, elements, and plants aren't affected by it. The low light causes ranged attacks to be missed more often. This is a level specific attribute and will be removed after battle, so basically once we get out of here, it'll be gone. Notice probably these guys basically attacked when, like, you know, they were, like, next to these guys. Basically, that's how the Berserker works. They basically all combat stuff when they're near them. And let's see here. I'm tempted to have these guys rush in and do some damage, so basically, the thing about these guys is that they're used to, like, throw nets at people, but they're actually going to be very difficult to hit, like, skeletons because they have, like, access to projectile resistance, so only critical hits will be able to hit, like, a skeleton.
Surprised to see me.
Let's get you over here.
See me do it.
Gotta kill that. And we're just gonna have these guys lead this guy here. Alright, so the battle is won. The game will be saved to the all safe folder. Before leaving the battle, fallen units can revive and carry units can carry over to the next scenario if you have the right skills or spells. I'll note by the way that after a battle, if you don't have it enabled, you have to attack the barrels so they get the stuff out of them. So if I want to get like loot from these barrels, for example, I'd have to go attack stuff. Forgot to use end turn there. But yeah, I have to use it to, like, break stuff open if I want to basically get the loot from it.
Knock knock. Oh yes.
I'm not really doing this for any reason, by the way, attacking this, but
Knock knock.
in the olden days, this is what you have to do. You have to, like, break open, like, the loot to basically get the loot.
Knock knock.
Alright, that's enough of that. Let's just end our turn. And apparently we got another hint here. Some of the units have special abilities which can be activated from the quick actions icon. That's basically over here on the left side of the screen, or from the unit's menu. Right click on a unit. The unit's current level of magic points is indicated by a yellow bar. So basically, like, if you look at the Succubus, there's a yellow bar there. Just below the red life bar. This lets you know how much magic the unit has left. Spells have various magic power costs associated with them. Magic points slowly regenerate when a caster does not perform any actions on his or her turn. Note, moving is not considered an action. And if your magic using unit is engaged in melee combat, special abilities like magic casting are usually blocked, unless it's like a touch-based spell you can cast. It's important to try and keep your casts out of enemy reach. And yeah, you'll see by the way at some point there's going to be like touch-related abilities like this to like use the slave actually if it get on top of stuff to basically capture it. Okay, let's just end the battle here. So I won the battle, I basically got a loot for it. We got a little bit of money for it. And let's go do something else. Actually, you know what? Let's go to the tavern and see if we can buy any units first. I know you're going to basically equip a lot of stuff in your guys at some point, or as like the game progresses. I didn't really get anything like to sell though, so I'm not going to worry about it. And then, a little bit extra powerful artifacts here. Age of Fear's world is full of powerful artifacts that can only be used by heroes. Artifacts can improve a unit's stats and may also add new unit skills and abilities. The majority of items in Age of Fear are randomly dropped, and every campaign will differ significantly. Every unit can hold 2 potions. Every unit can hold 1 weapon or staff. Unit can equip a shield, armor, pair of shoes, and headgear. Shields cannot be equipped with a 2-handed weapon. Weapons, shields, and staves cannot be equipped on ranged units. Unit can wear an emmet and 2 different rings. Unit can carry up to 4 of artifacts and trophies. Some items are only usable by a specific race. Unused items are stored in item cache, and cursed items cannot be removed or exchanged. So there's that about cursed items. The most powerful items are known as relics and often give one of the kind of spells and abilities. To equip item, press equip on the right hand side, basically next to it. And I'll note by the way that your like regular units, they can use potions. So if I want to, I can eventually get some potions to use, but whatever. While heroes can use any item or artifact, standard heroes can only use potions. This setting can be changed in miscellaneous options. Potions can be equipped just before battle. Therefore, it's advised to always carry a selection of potions to equip on your units. Potions are expensive, but they can be very helpful during battles. Potions can be used before attacking or casting a spell, and do not use the unit's turn. So there's some stuff about that. At some point, I want to basically get regular on my units here, but we'll have to wait for a little bit for the experience to build up for them. Okay, let's go get some more experience, I guess. Let's go to the swamp. And it looks like we're going to be fighting at night. That'll be interesting. So we're fighting at night, so it's going to be a darkness modifier. And there's also a swamp, so basically everything's like moving a lot slower. And let's see here, we got more undead to fight, because why not? Ooh, mana crystal. So, the origins of these crystals is largely unknown, but their existence is well documented. Magic crystals have been found to store raw magic, drawing power from the surroundings in which they occur. That could be interesting to show off. Let's do that maybe. Let's get you over here. You can go over there. I'm basically going to run all my units over to magic crystals so you can see what it's all about. So, I guess you're the fastest, so go over here. It's not good to block in with these guys, so you go here.
Beat goes on, yeah.
You get over here. You get over there.
Dig it.
You just get as far as you can go right there, I guess. It'll take a while for these guys to get over to me, so... Explore the world to find powerful artifacts and relics. Unique relics are attained in random battles. Okay, let's get you over to here.
Nice. See me do it.
We'll attack that just to slowly get out of the way.
I am the cream of the crop.
If you say so. Move these guys a little bit more.
You know something? Maybe I am insane.
Yes, you are. Upgrade your heroes early in the campaign for better loot. More treasure is randomly generated at the start of a campaign. That's good to know. Alright, I want to really get rid of this right now, so
Knock, knock.
let's do that. Move my spires over here a little bit.
And the beat goes on, yeah.
Yeah, no, they're slowly making their way over to me. So basically she has special skills on Holy Strength. If she wants to, basically she can, like, you know, ooh, 1 damage after spell expires. So Unholy Strength basically hurts my units after, you know, a bit. That's good to know. But whatever, let's get you up to over here. Basically it's going to help her regenerate mana, so basically it gets more mana to use. We'll get my spires right there.
Oh,
And you guys can go over here.
You know something? Maybe I am insane.
And there's a, you know, Berserker, so unit's not fully controllable. Its uncontrollable behavior may result in own death. The Berserkers are differently managed and are best used against single enemies. Good to know, right? Okay, let's get you right here.
Come to me.
And you can go right there. You can go right here.
I am the cream of the crop. Dig it.
Let's get you guys right here. Now, there's really no reason for me to have to, like, you know, do this basically to, like, you know, manipulate the environment to like, you know,
Don't be shy.
get the best of, you know, best out of it, I guess. But why not, right?
And the
Show you off a little bit about, you know, tactics in this game.
I am insane. And the beat goes on, yeah.
Let's do that with these guys. Now, once they into like this, you know, spell area, you'll basically see me like start blasting here a little bit. So, end turn. Come to me. He should be blastable now. So basically, she has a fire bolt spell I can use. Boom.
Nice.
You see her yellow bar went down. Basically, she has to cast, you know, spells with her magic pool there. But because she's right next to the magic crystal, she'll basically get back her mana right away, which would be awesome to see. And not close enough to ensnare this guy, so end turn. And there we go, basically full mana again. I can blast him yet again. Let's see here. Let's have you go like this. Now, that's very interesting. Basically, I got critical there, critical hit. So that went off. It's very unlikely you'll get critical hits all that much, but you know, it's nice to see them happen every so often. And let's just blast this guy, I guess. I really shouldn't be getting all the experience of my Succubus, but why not? We'll just get her up a little bit of experience right now. Let's see here.
Be nice.
We'll boost up my spider and send him out to kill some stuff, I think. If I get the chance. Let's get you to go here.
Welcome to the danger zone, yeah. I am the cream of the
Get him
crop.
right there, and then... We'll send him right there, that guy.
Ripping your limbs off
That's unfortunate.
one, yeah.
Oh well. So Giant Bar has been blocked by an enemy. Seers and spellcasters are very vulnerable to melee combat. As long as an enemy is standing next to your unit, most of the spells and ranged attacks will be disabled. So yeah, basically something to note is that this guy can use the snare when he's right next to guys, but I wanted to get him to melee anyway, so it's fine. And there we go. Found some nice stuff too. Alright, so that's basically done. Let's go buy some stuff. Ooh, I can recruit a summoner. Let's get a summoner. And let's go here, get her up to regular. So basically, I upgrade my hero. That'll basically let me increase my team size. It also gives her a nice little boost to her attack and defense when I upgrade her like that. This guy can get regular. This guy can get regular. Regular. And regular. I'll note that as like, you know, as the game goes on, I believe these guys basically get like, you know, more experience as you recruit them later on, but it's still beneficial to like, you know, get these guys like, you know, early on and like, you know, build up their experience anyways. And let's go in here. We're just going to equip the quality armor on my like Succubus here. It'll basically give a nice boost to defense. And I'm tempted to sell off the ruby, but let's keep it around for now, I guess. Basically, you can sell for 400 GP, or there's basically sometimes like, you know, random events you can basically take like, you know, your miscellaneous items too to basically get benefits with. So there might be one for that. We'll see. All right, let's go into the forest, I guess, next. And what do I get to fight this time? Oh, look at that. We got some fungusoids and stuff. Cool. All right, well, let's see here. Let's set these guys up in a battle formation. Actually, you know what? Let's go far back this time. And you'll see why I'm doing this in a moment. But we'll have a summer back here. The two giant spires over here. And this guy right here. So I'll note that these guys are ranged units. But more importantly, I got a summoner.
Warmest regards.
And we're just going to throw this guy all the way back into the corner up here, for the most
I
part.
have a bit of a fiery temper.
Sure, we'll say that or not.
Come to me.
Dig it! You know something? Maybe I am insane.
Blah blah. 1, 2, 3 to basically zoom in units and stuff. M to toggle unit status, N to toggle their names. T to toggle accessible areas. So if we want to, we're gonna like toggle that stuff off. See your names and stuff. It's kind of annoying that we're gonna basically have this overturned kind of over here, but whatever. Now, no way about the summer, by the way. He's actually like starts to like only like 0 MP to start off with, but as time goes on, he basically builds up MP. Basically, this guy is like a summoner, so he builds up his MP to cast summons and stuff. Is what he's all about.
Warmest regards. Warmest regards.
We're just gonna turn my guys around here.
I am the cream of the crop. You know something? Maybe I am insane.
There we go.
Oh, yeah!
You know what? Let's just get you over here a little bit.
Come to me.
There we go. Basically, the reason I'm letting these guys like take so long to get to me is I'll let me build up more like mana for this guy to cast his like demon summoning stuff. By the way, the fungus lizards are a little bit faster than that plant there, but this guy's pretty slow. The swamp ivy. All right, let's just show this off. So this guy here, he can basically summon stuff. Let's summon a bunch of imps into the fray. So
I have a bit of a fiery tip.
there's an imp.
I make this look easy.
Another imp. So these guys are summoning creatures. Eventually I can like get my own imps, but these guys basically they have like summon like fire resistance, magic resistance. They basically cast like magic missiles on people. Not a whole lot of HP on them, but whatever. They can fire at range, which is good about them. Let's see here.
Hurry, hurry.
Let's get these guys to start charging out, I guess.
Dig it.
And
And the beat goes
let's get you right
on.
there.
Surprised to see me.
There we go. And he already cast his stuff, so that's fine. These guys are, going to be in range, or this guy is in range, so that's fine. These guys basically fire at stuff at range, so let's throw it off. That's a miss, but oh well. There's a hit. Let's see here.
Hey, freak show, you're going nowhere.
Let's get him in the lead to lock that guy down.
Dig it.
Let's get you over here. And nope, if I attack with like with my Succubus here, she's gonna be if she fails to get her spell off, she'll be able to cast her spells, but whatever. I want to use this guy to net him. And this guy's gonna melee him. That's probably not the best way of using spires, but whatever, it works. And you're just gonna go over here. And by the way, this guy's still around, he's just over here. Doing his thing. So yeah, these guys, they can't use the range attacks in melee, so this guy ran away from that, fight there. If I want to,
Don't be shy.
blast him with a firebolt, why not? And then we'll have, you go over here, I think. And net him, I guess, because why not?
Come here. Ripping your limbs off one by one. Yeah.
So yeah, basically we won. Note that the some units basically go away after the battle's ended, because, they're basically done their purpose. And that's it for that. There's a sewer encounter over there. That could be interesting. But let's go back to the tavern here. And I'm going to buy myself a Hellbat, because that'll be fun to use. I'm tempted to get steel on the Succubus, but I usually like to get, steel on like the other type of characters, I think. Let's see, you guys can get some stuff. Let's get these guys healthy so they have a little more HP to run around with. And then these guys can get nothing because they don't have got the experience for it. If I go to items here, we'll go over here to... We'll equip the antidote. Basically, this lets you remove poison, disease, and intoxicated effects, which is very nice. The essence of life might also be very good to get, so we'll put that on her. And that's basically it for now. And we also have another tavern over here. Basically, these taverns will basically disappear and reappear in different places, because, that's basically how it works. Let's go to the sewer and see what it's all about, I guess. So you can totally have 8 units in a fight, blah blah. Alright, more undead, because, we like our undead this episode, I guess. There is other factions you'll fight, by the way, but oh well. That's to be expected. Sometimes those have, crap luck with what you're fighting. Ooh, note that there's, an archer over here. This guy will be an issue to fight, because, he can zap my guys. And because, these guys are all, projectile resistant, I'll not use imps for these guys, but our other horrors for, fighting these guys, I think. Let's get these guys ready. And we'll enter turn. Because I got a zombie in the party, it'll probably move a little bit slower as a result, but whatever. But here's a Hellbat. It's basically got fire resistance, so basically it can't burn. It's got defense versus fire. And fire damage reduced to 1, but never to 0. Reduced by 1 better. This is end of turn. We're charging ahead a little bit now. By the way, this guy also has segment move, which basically is the same as the knight from the human faction. It lets him basically take a move and then change direction after it, which is very nice. Let's see here. I could charge out these guys at this point, but It's possible I could just let the come to me a little bit more, so why not? And let's just blast you with Succubus here.
Be nice.
There we go. Got rid of the skeleton. Note that the firebolt is basically a spell, and these guys aren't unit spells, so you can blast them with spells, and it hits and all right. Okay, he charged in a little bit more at a time. So let's summon some stuff here to fight these guys. We'll get ourselves a horror.
I'm too hot to handle.
So basically these are minor demons that have fire resistance. Not all that strong or anything, but they're better than imps for melee stuff. Let's get you to just go up here. Take a bite out of the zombie. Note that the zombie has lots of HP.
Hey, freak show, you're going nowhere.
Let's just do that, I think, to you. And I'll send you up here.
Danger zone, yeah.
This guy's actually got a little bit more HP on him, so that's kind of interesting. And nope, by the way, with this guy here, I can move up to here. And I can move over here to attack this guy. But I failed, so well, that happened. Let's have this guy actually lock him down. So the zombie can't move now. And then this guy, if I want to, he can melee attack this guy. We'll have the Succubus walk up here.
Come to me.
Note that she's got, no spells access at this point.
Flow.
But whatever, she just, release him for a little bit of damage. Hope I took a hit, but whatever. That's fine. And then Barbarians basically bleed him to death. Alright, so that's basically done. Your party spots an old man seated under a withered tree. He's holding a staff carved to resemble a snake. You recall the legend of Bartolome, a holy nomad, said to have a magic servant as his familiar. Will you approach the old man and ask who he is? So, could the tale be true? Let's talk to him and find out. Or, that's a silly fairy tale, ignore him and let's continue. Let's approach him and see what it's all about. Your curiosity demands that the legend of Bartolome be tested. You approach the old man and ask his name. He rises to his feet and begins rambling in an unfamiliar tongue. Suddenly the snake staff in his hands comes to life and launches towards your party with a venomous bite. One of your units has been wounded. So basically that's a random event, and wounded one of my guys. Specifically the spider here. He's now got himself a deep wound. What does that do? So this basically reduces HP and morale. Not great. Now you can actually fix wounds with like a with money, so we can do that if we want to. You can also fix experience sometimes, but we'll just do that instead for now. And I wouldn't mind getting healthy on the Succubus, so she has a little more staying power, but she actually has 4 HP to start off with, so I might just wait for her to get regular instead. And I guess we'll wait for those guys. Well, let's go for one more battle, I think, and then we'll be done with this initial visit to this game again. And let's go to the plains, I guess. So play update units, blah blah. And we are fighting plants again, because why not? Alright, let's just enter turn and get it going. Let's charge out into the middle here. You can go right there. You can go right here. Send you right there. You right here. And you just go right there. Turn on auto collect to collect your units, you loot automatically. Always good to know. Alright, let's see here.
Don't be shy.
Let's get you right there.
And the beat goes on, yeah. I am the cream of the crop. Warmest regards.
That's good enough. I can wait for him to get a little closer to these guys, why not? So maybe I'll do that. I might try and enslave one of these guys to see what that's all about. Though, I don't think you can enslave plants, so pretty sure that might not be available. Okay, let's just get this underway, I guess. So we'll go with, this guy's ability to ensnare stuff first. Knock him down a little bit. And then we can have this guy rush in. Let's have you go right here. That's a miss, but oh well. You can go over here and flank him.
Hey, freak show, you're going nowhere.
Not that great, but oh well. Let's have you just go here. And get over here. Locking these guys down in blink combat prism from using a ranged attack, so there's an insta kill, because why not? And these guys, of course, they're fully capable of being killed by imps. So I think what we're gonna do instead, we're just have this guy move forward.
I have a bit of a fiery temper.
And you can go forward as well, I guess. There's a nice attack from her. There we go. That guy's dead. And let's summon a bunch of imps to finish this guy off. So, boom. And boom.
Too hot to handle.
And zap. And zap. Nice little bit of loot gathered from the other stuff there. A little bit of gold. Can't yet buy any more units, but eventually we'll be able to get more guys. By the way, I got my Spire back, so that's cool. And yeah, we're waiting for her to get her stuff up. I'll get these guys up to veteran when I get the chance. There we go, veteran for this guy. Boom. Veteran basically gets this guy a little bit more HP. We'll get this guy up to regular. He can be a veteran, so why not? When I get a chance, I want to get these guys to raw meat dice to get a little bit more HP, which would be nice. And this guy can get himself up to regular. I'm trying to buy myself another Hellbat just to show off a little bit more about what they're all about. Might do that. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll buy ourselves another Hellbat just because the thing about Hellbats is that they're very useful to chase down units if you want them to. They also do the spare tactics very nice. Alright, well. Item-wise, I think we're basically haven't really found anything to equip, so I might buy some stuff soon. Elemental protection, what does this do? So this basically gives me a defense versus non-physical. That'd be spells and stuff like that. That'd be nice to have, I guess, at some point. There's some stuff I basically have acquired. Gold bar, ruby, sapphire. Alright, so I think at this point, let's just save the game here. We'll call this Davian's Demon Rampage. And we'll see how far this basically gets with my little demonic army here. Hope you guys will enjoy this return to Age of Fear. Let me know if you think it's a game that is worthwhile to see let's plays of. I might purchase the actual campaigns for this game. There's actually a bunch of paid for campaigns that basically have stories that you can follow along with that have preset battles and stuff like that. Though this is this game itself as it is okay for what it is. So I'm not against playing it as it is right now. But that's it for this quick little showcase video, I guess. Take care.